Welcome back to The Express at Nat Bailey Stadium for a Vancouver Canadians practice. Now, earlier on the show, we met Eric Brown, who's from Thunder Bay, but now calls Vancouver home. In fact, most of the guys are from other places, hailing from everywhere like Jacksonville to Las Vegas, Charleston, even Cincinnati. And that is the life of following your dreams in sport, right? Being away from your families. Well, this next story on The Express is about families who are separated through tragedy and a North Vancouver woman who's doing her part to make a positive difference a world away.
A
year ago, Chelsea Peters was working in Uganda. She noticed the large number of kids living on the street and wanted to do something about it. So she and Morris Oweny founded Atin Africa, a transitional shelter in Lyra.
Our end goal is to take kids off the streets, resettle them in their home communities, and give them a chance to go back to school and access to education. And we know that as a small project, we can't solve the problem, but we can provide a solution for some of the kids.
It makes me proud to see what Chelsea's doing, and that she's, outside of the box somewhat to make it happen, but that's fine. She's making a difference, and if all of us could do that, we'd have a very different world.
The kids have various reasons for not having a home. Many have suffered physical, emotional, or sexual abuse, and Chelsea's little house in Uganda has filled up quickly.
We started with 3 kids because we had no idea how the funding was going to go, and we didn't want to get in too deep. Since then, we've helped over 50 kids, and the kids who live with us, they have a teacher, they go to school every day, learn the basics, math, English, reading, writing their language, and they have a social worker work with them in the afternoon.
Living in Uganda is an adventure, but visiting her parents' house in North Vancouver is always special.
Charlie Round Christmas tree is a step up from the 1970s.
We email all the time, we can Skype, we can talk on the phone. I get a wonderful smile when my phone rings and I'm sitting at my desk at work and I look down and I see it's Chelsea calling me from Uganda.
I came back for 4 months of fundraising and was able to raise the startup cost, which was just about $20,000, and that's kept us going until now. And I've just been back for 10 days to fundraise, 12 grand in 10 days to keep the project going.
Funding for the program has primarily come from people around the Lower Mainland. Those donors happily following success stories via the Atin Africa Facebook page.
Francis was the 4th child that we took into Atin Africa. We had him for almost 6 months, and when we resettled him to his home community, he actually ranked 4th out of 80 kids in his village school. And his teacher wrote on his report card that he's very social and loves people. So, Francis wouldn't even talk to me when I got there. He was horrified at the idea of a hug, and now he's this bubbly, social little guy who's turning out to be a whiz kid in his grade 2 class.
Each time she returns home, Chelsea visits schools and groups to tell their story and encourages others to get involved in whatever way they can to help these children.
She's changed their lives and has given them an opportunity that they might not have otherwise had, and I think that makes me very proud of her, but it also shows that it's possible for anybody to get involved and to contribute.
It doesn't matter that we have these cultural barriers, because at the end of the day, when we sit down together and we have a hug and we share a laugh, that the love that Morris and I are giving them is what's changing them and what's encouraging them to change themselves.
Whether you volunteer your time and make the trek to Uganda or check out a local fundraiser, showing a little love can help kids out of a near hopeless situation. I'm Paul McClellan in North Vancouver for The Express.
If you'd like to donate to the program or volunteer your time, you can get details at the website. You're watching The Express, and you can see the Vancouver Canadians are working hard behind me here at their first official local practice of the season at Nat Bailey Stadium. And with our next story, it's about working, learning, and earning. That's the motivation behind ITA's Women in Trades Training Initiative. And we're going to see how it has changed the life of one local woman.
I became a single mom of 5 all of a sudden one day, and realized that doing daycare like I was not feeding my kids, and I needed to find a career fast. And I got onto the internet and realized that the trades are a great opportunity to start a career right away, to get paid right away, and to learn while you're earning.
Kathy looked online and discovered the ITA Women in Trades Training Initiative, which helps women who want to begin careers in the trades with finances and child support.
I thought, well, this is an incredible opportunity. I can try this out for free, and I've got childcare, and I get work clothes and lunch and transportation costs, and all of this just to look at this program, so I have nothing to lose.
Good. And I guess you're ready to go back to school soon. You'll be almost have your hours for a second year.
And I'm ready to go.
The ITA Women in Trades Training Program provides opportunities for women like Kathy to come in to training providers who will provide them with the skills, the aptitude, and the knowledge to be able to go out and start a career in the trades. Often it's life-changing, transforming to them. They now have an ability to earn good wages, to work side by side with other trained professionals, and to have challenging and rewarding jobs.
So this comes out perfectly level, and then when it shuts off, right, you always have it so it's falling shut.
Closed, yeah.
Right? So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I would absolutely recommend that women look into this program. It's an incredible opportunity to get your financial assistance, to look at the trades in a really non-threatening environment. For women like me who are older, who have children, who really need a career right now, it's a fabulous opportunity. Now that I have an actual career started in the trades, my whole attitude has changed toward life, towards the future. I've got a pension plan, I've got wages, I can feed my children, I don't have to ask anyone for help, and things are just going to get better from here.
In Vancouver, I'm Kendall Harris for The Express.
To learn more about ITA's Women in Trades training program, you can go to the website itabc.ca. You're watching The Express, and we have more from Nat Bailey Stadium, so that's your sports covered, plus entertainment and good eats coming up.
We really want to create a memory.
The Valley Gals, how good music makes great memories.
And try all the different things on the menu.
Why the Rimrock is a Whistler favorite. The Express, we are your local voice.
The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.
Welcome back to The Express at Nat Bailey Stadium for a Vancouver Canadians practice. Our very own Boys of Summer. And up next on the show, it's our own Girls of Summer. Actually, they are Valley Gals, two moms and wives who are also lovers of music. Toss a couple turntables their way and find out how good music can make great memories.
When you go to events, the one thing that you always remember is if you had a good time or not.
And these girls definitely want you to have a good time. Christine White and Chelsea Tran are the Wonder Women behind Valley Gals event DJs. They're both busy moms and wives, but they get away and come together to share their lifelong love of music.
We really want to create a memory. You may not remember the songs, but you will remember the night. And that's what we're all about, good music and great memories. This is something that I've thought about my whole life. You know, balancing that with the kids and the home life, it just works out perfectly because you know, my kids are the main reason why I do it.
And the kids are the reason the gals met. These neighbors not only enhance each other's personal lives, but they also complement their work life, with Christine delivering the DJing and Chelsea supplying the booking.
I love working with people, and I do that for my job, and I thought it would be perfect to go in with her. She's great, and she does a great job at DJing. We're the only women DJs in this area. I think we're different.
They may be girls, they may be young, and they may be DJing music from the decade they were born in, but these girls definitely know how to throw a party.
I love everything. You know, at Everly Brothers, like way back 1950s, all the way rock and roll, all the way straight through to now. The new stuff like Skrillex that totally confuses people, I'm okay with that too, you know? So yeah, I just, every type of music, as long as I can dance to it and have a good time, I'm okay.
I like newer music. Some Nickelback and stuff, but mostly newer music.
But regardless of what they like to hear, the Valley Gals are all about what the event wants to hear and how they can make it even more memorable.
All right, everybody, it's that time of night to get yourself on the dance floor.
You know, overall in life, we're here to have a good time. You know, we're put on the planet to share our lives and experience with people and, you know, create a good environment for everyone around us. So if we can do that and watch people have a good time, then we've done our job.
In Chilliwack, I'm Tiffany Gurden for Shaw TV.
If you'd like to have the Valley Gals at your special occasion, you can contact them through Facebook and Twitter. And today on the Express, we're hanging at Nat Bailey Stadium. It's just a practice today, so I don't have any popcorn in hand. But since I spent every summer at the ballpark as a kid, I do have fond memories of Cracker Jacks and even hot dogs. Of course, these days my palate has changed quite a bit. And for more on that, we're joining Nicole Fitzgerald in Whistler Village. So where do the locals like to eat?
Well, there are more than 120 restaurants to choose from in Whistler, everything from grab and go to fine dining. But every year, locals vote for their favorite restaurant. And every year, they pick the Rimrock.
The Rimrock Cafe is Whistler's own secret garden.
I think it might have been a detriment back in the beginning to be away from the village, but now it's kind of almost like a cool thing to get out of the village. So it's kind of nice that way.
Located somewhere between a time when triple chairs were all the rage on Blackcomb Mountain to the present day's five-star fine dining expectations, the Rimrock Cafe is quintessentially Whistler. Think ski boots paired with a little black dress.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Bob.
Welcome to the Rimrock.
Thank you very much. Thanks
It's
for
one of
having me.
Whistler's oldest commercial buildings, built in 1967. So from the outside, it looks like what it is a very old lodge. But when you come up the stairs and you get this wood and the rock and the fireplace, people fall in love.
Welcome. How are we this evening?
Very good.
Excellent.
The Rimrock Cafe celebrates their 25th anniversary this year. A lot has changed. The 40-seat cafe has evolved into a 100-seat fine dining establishment. But what is most interesting are the things that haven't changed. Things like Johnny O.
Perfect. You're very welcome.
Johnny O started working here, I think, around 22 years ago. He's got personality, he's got a heart of gold. He loves food, too. He can suggest anything to whatever desire that you're feeling that night. Johnny's a true Whistler local. He's been here for over 30 years, skis as much as he can, and works most nights.
Authenticity. It greets guests both in front of house and back. Fruits of the Sea are the star of Whistler's first seafood restaurant, although more game dishes have worked their way onto plates. Some recipes have changed, while others remain classic, like the rack of lamb with lobster, even after 25 years.
You have to change the menu every once in a while, but you have to keep certain things on because people expect to come back and have something that they remember or they're people are funny when it comes to food. Some people order the same thing every time.
Consistency. It's something that can be tasted. Zagat has rated the old-time favorite as very good to excellent 3 years running. 4.5 stars is the common showing on TripAdvisor, but the biggest accolade comes from Whistler locals. For 10 consecutive years, Local Peak News magazine readers have voted the Rimrock Whistler's best overall restaurant.
It has the history behind it, it has that strength of consistency. Having the two owners be here hands-on from day one, I think is really what sets this place apart. It's really a winning equation.
One that comes with a sweet signature toffee pudding ending. Staying true to its roots, there is no ostentatious anniversary bash. However, the linen tablecloth-free cafe is participating in Dine in Whistler, a celebration of 30-plus restaurants offering three-course menus from $19 to $49 until June 28th.
It's a great way of letting locals dine in Whistler at a reasonable price.
I think it's really good for everybody because then they get to go out and try different places and try all the different things on the menu.
From the outskirts of Whistler Village, where the wild locals are, I'm Nicole Fitzgerald for Shaw TV.
Dine in Whistler runs to June 28th. You can read up more on the Rimrock set course menu online. That's rimrockwhistler.com. And for more things to do around the Sea to Sky, Metro Vancouver, and the Fraser Valley, we've got the 411 on your FYI.
Radar's Quality Assured Collisions FYI is presented by Radar's Quality Assured Collision, an ICBC Valet accredited repair facility.
Saturday, June 16th is the 67K cross-country race NSCU Squamish Test of Mettle. Catch the mountain bike action at Brennan Park. June 23rd and 24th, head to the Royal Vancouver Yacht Club for world-class racing at the National Bank Easter Seals Waves Regatta. The TD Vancouver International Jazz Festival kicks off June 22nd and showcases your favorite jazz, blues, funk, and world bands at free and ticketed venues, running to July 1st.
Radar's Quality Assured Collisions FYI was presented by Radar's Quality Assured Collision.
And don't forget, you can join the Vancouver Canadians here at Nat Bailey Stadium. Cheer them on Wednesday, June 20th, as they open up their home schedule. It's a 7 p.m. game that includes a championship banner presentation and post-game fireworks. Now that's it for today's Express from the Canadians practice. Thanks for watching the show, only on Shaw TV.